Millionaires and billionaires. Both conjure images of luxury and success. But how different are their lives truly? More importantly, how does their wealth translate into influence on the world stage? We often focus on the vast financial gap between these two groups. However, the real distinctions lie in their lifestyles, investment strategies, and impact on society. To understand these differences is to grasp the evolving dynamics of wealth and power in the 21st century. This exploration isn't about glorifying wealth. It's about examining the distinct ways in which billionaires and millionaires navigate their financial realities. It's about understanding how their decisions, both personal and professional, shape the world around us. By delving into the nuances of their lifestyles, we can begin to unravel the complexities of wealth and its impact on society. The differences between millionaires and billionaires extend far beyond the size of their bank accounts. While both groups can afford luxurious homes, extravagant vacations, and bespoke services, the scale and scope of their lifestyles differ significantly. Millionaires often prioritize comfort and security for themselves and their families. They may own multiple properties, but these are likely to be strategically chosen for personal enjoyment or investment purposes. Vacations, while luxurious, are still bound by time constraints and logistical considerations. Billionaires, on the other hand, operate on a different level altogether. Their multiple residences are often spread across the globe, staffed year-round, and equipped to accommodate their every whim. Private jets and yachts aren't just modes of transportation, but extensions of their lifestyle, facilitating spontaneous travel and exclusive gatherings. Their social circles often include celebrities, politicians, and other influential figures, blurring the lines between personal and professional spheres. The contrast between millionaires and billionaires is stark. Millionaires focus on diversified portfolios of stocks, bonds, and real estate. Billionaires invest in emerging technologies and ambitious startups. They aim to shape industries and leave a lasting legacy. Both millionaires and billionaires engage in philanthropy, but the scale and scope of their giving differ significantly. Millionaires often support local charities, educational institutions, and causes close to their hearts. Their donations, while substantial, are typically targeted and focused on achieving specific outcomes within their communities. They may volunteer their time or serve on boards of directors, taking a hands-on approach to their philanthropic endeavors. Billionaires, with their vast fortunes, have the capacity to tackle global issues like climate change, poverty, and disease. Their philanthropic endeavors often take the form of foundations and initiatives with far-reaching goals and ambitious timelines. While their contributions can be transformative, they also raise questions about power dynamics and accountability. Critics argue that billionaire philanthropy can be a way to exert influence, advance personal agendas, and shape public policy. The public perception of millionaires and billionaires is often shaped by media portrayals and cultural narratives. Millionaires are frequently depicted as aspirational figures, symbols of hard work, and smart financial decisions. Their success is seen as attainable, fueling dreams of upward mobility and financial freedom. However, there's also a growing awareness of the challenges faced by the Henry demographic, high earners, not rich yet, who struggle to maintain their lifestyles in the face of rising living costs. Billionaires, on the other hand, evoke a more complex range of emotions. They are admired for their entrepreneurial spirit, innovation, and ability to create jobs and wealth. However, their immense wealth also sparks resentment and fuels debates about income inequality and social responsibility. The media often portrays them as eccentric, out-of-touch figures, further fueling public fascination and scrutiny. The concept of being a millionaire once held an almost mythical status, representing the pinnacle of financial achievement. It represented a life of comfort, security, and freedom from financial worries. While achieving millionaire status remains a significant accomplishment, it's no longer the exclusive club it once was. Factors like inflation, rising property prices, and the increasing cost of living have eroded the purchasing power of $1 million, particularly in major cities worldwide. This shift has led to a re-evaluation of what constitutes wealthy in the 21st century. While $1 million might provide a comfortable lifestyle in some parts of the world, it's no longer enough to guarantee financial security or social mobility. The focus has shifted from simply accumulating wealth to preserving and growing it, navigating complex financial landscapes, and adapting to evolving economic realities. The gulf between the 1% and the 0.1% has never been wider. The gap between their fortunes continues to grow at an alarming rate. This disparity is evident in their investment strategies, philanthropy, and political influence. The rise of the billionaire class has created a new type of elite with unprecedented power. This growing divide impacts social mobility, economic equality, and democracy. As the ultra-wealthy amass more wealth, it raises concerns about fairness and power concentration. The 21st century has seen the rise of the billionaire class. Globalization, technology, and tax policies have concentrated wealth in a few hands. Billionaires have doubled in the past decade, with their wealth surpassing many nations' GDP. This wealth concentration impacts the global economy, politics, and society. It fuels debates on income inequality and government regulation. Critics say it undermines democracy and worsens social divisions. Others see billionaires as innovators and job creators, showcasing entrepreneurial spirit. The growing gap between billionaires and the rest of society has ignited fierce debates about income inequality and its impact on social mobility, economic opportunity, and political representation. Critics argue that extreme wealth concentration undermines democracy, erodes social cohesion, and perpetuates cycles of poverty and disadvantage. They advocate for progressive taxation, wealth redistribution, and increased investment in social safety nets to address these disparities. Proponents of the status quo argue that income inequality is a natural consequence of a free market economy, where individuals are rewarded for their talent, hard work, and risk-taking. They contend that attempts to redistribute wealth stifle innovation, discourage entrepreneurship, and ultimately harm economic growth. The debate over income inequality is complex and multifaceted, with no easy answers or quick fixes. It requires a nuanced understanding of economic principles, social dynamics, and the role of government in shaping a just and equitable society. While statistics and data paint a stark picture of the wealth gap, it's essential to remember the human dimension of this issue. Behind the numbers are real people whose lives are shaped by their economic realities. For those struggling to make ends meet, the opulent lifestyles of the ultra-wealthy can seem like a distant dream. The sense of economic insecurity and lack of opportunity can lead to resentment, frustration, and social unrest. On the other hand, many wealthy individuals are acutely aware of the disparities that exist and are committed to using their resources to make a positive impact. They engage in philanthropy, support social causes, and advocate for policies that promote economic opportunity for all. It's important to avoid generalizations and recognize the diversity of experiences and perspectives that exist within both the wealthy and non-wealthy populations. The future of wealth is uncertain, shaped by complex forces like technological advancements, geopolitical shifts, and evolving social values. The rise of automation, artificial intelligence, and the gig economy is transforming the nature of work, challenging traditional notions of employment, and potentially exacerbating existing inequalities. Climate change, resource scarcity, and global pandemics pose significant threats to economic stability and could reshape the distribution of wealth in unpredictable ways. In this rapidly changing landscape, the relationship between wealth, power, and social responsibility will continue to be a subject of intense debate. How we address issues like income inequality, access to opportunity, and sustainable development will determine the shape of our collective future. It's a future that demands thoughtful dialogue, innovative solutions, and a commitment to creating a more just and equitable world for all.